Rosie, where are you? Come back. Yeah!
cursed spider won't give me its treasure, dear brother.
Allow me, my sister. This should open the miserable construct like a ripe fruit.
I don't see many folks this far out. Need something to help keep the ash away?
Have you only just arrived, or is this you returning? I can't always keep the cogs and pistons in line. Ah, I remember. The components for the tonal inverter. Were you able to acquire them? Impressive. I thought I'd never see you again. That's what usually happens when I employ hirelings to acquire rare and exotic items from dangerous locations. Well, the great gear doesn't dawdle, neither do I. Hand them over and I'll get to work. One tonal inverter coming up. Connect this, tighten the spring. Don't explode. Almost done. There. Phew! Got it right the first time. No explosions. Yet. Go ahead. You can take it. I'm sure it's stable. Mostly sure. Do you like it, my latest creation? I call it the tonal inverter. Did I mention that already? No matter. It should counteract Sotha Seal's modified staff, at least momentarily. I assume you know how to use this, correct? Of course you don't. I just invented it. Honestly. You won't use it anyway, not if you plan to fight the one who wields Sotha Seal's staff. Almost impossible to operate the tonal inverter while also engaged in battle. It's too cumbersome. The Sunara, the Blessed Staff? I suppose the name fits, sort of. You'll need someone to assist you, someone you trust. Oh, not me. Too busy, too fragile. But using the tonal inverter is definitely a two-person activity. Easy as scrib jelly pie. One person operates the controls to generate the sound waves. When it reaches the proper pitch, you activate the inverter and discharge its energy to disrupt Sunara's power. Temporarily. Here, I wrote you instructions.
Presence defiles this city, Ashlander. How dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Thank the three. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrowzal able to help us? Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivek's condition and how she can help, but I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. I was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish. I know who she is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivek. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state? A tonal what now? Well, since I can't go with you, or with Lord Vivek requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chodala, then bring me a staff so we can restore Vivek.
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray. No time to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chodala's quest for power has led him down a dark path. Chodala and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric Prince Malakath. I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him. It will allow us to stop Chodala, Then of course I'll help you. Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready. Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunara. Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodola. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become. I'll help you counter the effects of Sunara. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodola will listen to reason. And that's probably just wishful thinking. I'll settle for finding out who tempted Chodola with that damn staff. Go ahead. Ask your questions. Then head into the ruins. I'll be right behind you. Malakath's an evil god. The Daedric prince of curses and broken promises. Perhaps that's why Chodola has sought him out. The prophecy of the Nerevarine was Chodala's to fulfill before it was wrenched away from him. Perhaps, but I don't think so. The Oathbreaker prefers a more direct approach. He isn't one to hide behind convoluted schemes and plots. Still, if Malakath agrees to support my brother, we'll have one more problem to deal with. The tribes rejected him. Azura set her face against him. Now Chodala's seeking aid wherever he can find it. That makes him more desperate than I imagined, and more dangerous. Why he decided to solicit Malakath, the god of curses, I have no idea. It's true I have no love of the Tribunal. I also have no stomach for a war between my people and the Great Houses. Too much blood will be spilled to no good end. Even Azura proclaims that my brother must be stopped. I'll help you in any way I can. Over there! Those red exiles. They've been slaughtered.
Chodala? He's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with a Daedric prince. Chodala appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. Killed us all. Said Chodala already served another. He went deeper into the ruins, into Malakath's shrine.
These creatures, they don't belong to Malakath. Another prince's power is at work here.
You dare replace me, Malakath? I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala, brother, stop this madness!
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side.
The staff protects him. You can't hurt him and we'll use the tonal inverter. I need a moment to get this working.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Scarfin! They serve the Prince of Bargains. Keep them busy while I finish this. tonal inverter is ready. Stand in the field and focus the wave.
My protective shield! What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
We've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded. That was harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage, not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother. I know that! It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident. Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivec City. Your Archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivec. I need to take care of my brother's remains. Then we'll be done here.
Red Mountain.
Pull yourself together. You're a buoyant armature for Vivec's sake.
Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivec collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodola? Have you brought me his staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivec may not last much longer. And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodola drained more energy from Lord Vivec. It almost killed him. We can use the staff to save Vivec. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him.
It's working just as I expected.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave!
You're too late. I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for you, Master.
I knew something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivec. Even without Chodola, that damn staff is dangerous. I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the Great Houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes. Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile. I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that this was all part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivec can explain things better than I can.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas, faithful hound of Clavicus Vile, a shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon, took his place. Chodola sought the seal's device, impersonating Tarvas. It was all part of some elaborate plan. That was simply a consequence. He needed tribunal energy to locate the Clockwork City. I was the easiest target. If Barbas enters Sotha Seal's city, disaster will follow. I appreciate your help, but I must conserve what remains of my energy.
My brother, duped by the hound of Clavicus Vile. This is bad. Very bad. And the Tribunal God isn't in any shape to assist us. How can we find this Clockwork City without Vivec's help? Perhaps that priest can tell us more.
Must.
What happened here? Where's the Archcanon? Oh, by the three, Lord Vivec looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvas? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this. Barbas? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivec's energy has been depleted, then the Moonlit... Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vardenfell's in danger! If only there was a way to give Lord Vivec some energy... Wait! That's it! A blessing stone! Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivec in such a desperate state. I expect the Overseer's near the unfinished cantons, watching out for looters. When people panic, they're capable of anything. And with all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. Get her key and bring... I'm not sure, but our first priority must be to restore some of the Lord Vivec's energy. After that, he can tell us what we need to do next. Did Barbas give any indication as to why he did this to Lord Vivec? Sotha Seal's private domain. It said that the place holds the secret to remaking Nirn. I suppose that would interest Barbas and his master, Clavicus Vile. But Clockwork City can wait. The moonlit hanging above us, not so much. Someone has to take care of Lord Vivec. I'll make the preparations necessary to return the power and the Blessing Stone to him. I'm really operating above my station here. I'm not the Archcanon, after all. And then again, neither was Tavis, I suppose.
Red Mountain! It's erupting!
Save us!
Are you? It's too dangerous. My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster. Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivec's Overseer would have a clearer head. She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior. Get out of there!
We barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay? Yes, the Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far canton. Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the priests ordered everyone to get off the streets. The looters happily risk their lives if there's a profit to be made.
Hurry now.
looter! One steals from Lord Vivek. Another looter! You want a taste of my steel, too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivek was finished with it, so no need to fret about that. That's impossible! We installed the Blessing Stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city? I suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another Blessing Stone. It's at the third canton. Here. This key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters and the rocks falling out of the sky. Verona? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. You know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivek he can have our Blessing Stone, as long as he promises to do something about Bar Dao.
Don't let us die!
Lord Vivek, save us!
You've returned. Sounds like the city is falling apart out there, so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another blessing stone? We need to restore some of Lord Vivec's energy before the moonlit falls out of the sky. Perfect. I can feel Lord Vivec's essence inside it. I hope I remember how to do this. You'd better stand back, just in case. Hang on, Lord Vivec.
Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivec looks better already. Of course, the Blessing Stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy. As Lord Vivec has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivec's champion. I didn't know if the Blessing Stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivec. I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
Outlander, my time grows short. Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the archcannon weeks ago. All to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy. Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sotha Seal's domain, Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra to fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Saren, in Archcannon's office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry. My time grows short.
Vivec's antlers.
Outlander, over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you. So Vivec deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well. For if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas. Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sotha Seal's wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds Vivec's stolen energy. Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Where in oblivion am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother's Soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter? No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Seal was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunara and Lord Vivek, I presume. Barbas, another Daedra. Thinking. So the Seal's forgotten tool was modified to steal Vivek's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that. What is Barbas after? Wait, gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivek's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go? You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as Sotha Seal. Follow me. I think the Hound used Sunara to get inside. We have to hurry.
Did he hear that?
Daedra! Vile creatures of chaos. Deal with them, please. Wait, those Scaffin have agitated one of the Guardians. at those factotum. Remarkable creations. That one over there, for example. It's rallied to the defense of the Clockwork City and is keeping the Scoffin at bay. Obviously, you'll need to destroy it before we can enter the city. The Clockwork City's on alert now, thanks to Barbas. If you aren't a factotum, the Guardian will try and kill you. You aren't a factotum by any chance, are you? No, you don't smell like oil, and I can't hear the sound of wearing gears. Too bad. I'm sure that's not correct. As I've stated, I'm not a combat mage. I just get in your way. Besides, the factotum should recognize me as an apprentice of Sotha Seal. That might come in handy later, as long as I don't attack them beforehand. Vivek's energy. It flows through Sunara. That's how Barbas is able to circumvent the city's defenses. Why is he waiting over there? I'll never understand what motivates these Daedra. Yes, thanks to Sotha Seal's magic, my former master is exceedingly brilliant. I thought you already knew that. Anyway, there's no way we'd fit in here at our normal size, so the magic altered us as we passed through the doorway. Always a chance, just depends upon the way the gears align. But I don't think he can spare too much to use against us. He needs it to reach the reservoir and do whatever Clavicus Vile sent him to do. Now, I really think we need to get moving.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived! Oh dear.
You can talk to the Daedric dog if you want. And follow me into
Sunara.
this junction.
You may not believe this, but I really am happy to see you. I grew rather fond of you while I inhabited that dreadful dark elf form. Now you get to see me in all my glory. And soon, you'll be able to witness my greatest achievement. I'm going to bring my master's grandest plan ever to fruition. He'll be so proud of me. Just stay out of my way and enjoy the show. I promise it will be highly entertaining. Oh, yes, indeed. The grandest! My master and his partners seek to... Oh, no. Bad, Barbas. I almost gave away the surprise. Oh, you're a tricky one, you are. But my master will be so pleased that I stepped in and made his plan even better. My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time. He actually set the ball rolling. I saw an opportunity to improve his plan and make it better, so I took the initiative. This will get me back in my master's good graces, you'll see. Worried about the archcanon? The poor old man. He died in his sleep, all peaceful-like. I saw an opportunity and leapt right in. Stupid Vivek. He never even noticed. I was masterful in the role, though. Don't you agree? Nice chat, but I've got to run. I've got a barrel of Vivek energy to collect.
Should take out the defenses, at least the most dangerous ones. I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but so the seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, and I know many paths through the city, just like the fox that chased the hound. With my help, the probability calculates in your favor, but you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle, unless he comes upon an interesting smell, or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access. Most of them might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there, and if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, the other defenses will become active. Clear the path while I open the route, then I'll catch up and join you.
Never get past the gate while the factotum is protected.
The hound is right. Disable the factotums and the gate couplings. I can always repair them later.
All done. Let's run. No one ever catches the hound.
I can use these controls. Follow Barbas.
You are persistent, I'll give you that. Looks like you need more scoffing.
two heads to get this job.
What's your head?
Look, Master! Vivek's toy found a way through just like you said! But Barbas has Sunara! What does Vivek... Master, I'm close to our goal! With Vivek's energy, I can open a portal and...
Pray this works, my hound, for you interfered with a plan that wasn't intended for the likes of you.
Interesting. Sounds like the Master isn't completely happy with his dog. This engineering junction contains some of Sotha Seal's most powerful fabricants. They'll take care of the Scoffin, but they might also try and deal with us. It certainly sounded that way. The Hound said something about using Vivek's energy to open a portal. Why would he... Oh no! That much power could punch a hole through all of Sotha Seal's defenses, allowing Clavigus Vile to enter the city. That would be catastrophic! Imagine a Daedric prince with access to Sotha Seal's greatest invention. knows what damage he'd do with the power of the Clockwork City at his command. We have to keep going. We have to stop Barbas.
I'm so close, Master. Soon the secrets of Sothersill City will be yours.
Get on with it, dog! Grant me access to the Clockwork City, and I'll reward you 1,000-fold!
When you're finished with those fabricants, follow me. Beautiful, isn't it? One of Sotherseal's favorite atelier. I think Barbas is already inside. That's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sotherseal experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with Vivek's energy. Almost certainly, Sunara led him right to it. It won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access Vivek's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile. Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. The danger's too great to ignore. As I said, the atelier is the workshop where Sotherseal used Sunara to experiment with his own divine energy. The reservoir located inside was specifically designed to contain such massive power. As far as workshops go, it's a masterpiece. No, that's inadvisable. The atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sotherseal's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there and help you from out here.
Stop me if the defenses won't let you in.
Sotherseal's favorite atelier. I think Barbas is already inside.